Assalamu alaikum. My name is Faisal from IslamicMusicHub.com, and this is the pre-Ramadan show. So in this show, we're going to be discussing what we've got coming up this Ramadan. So we have two series for you. We have Reverts stories and stories from Gaza.
This show is brought to you by IslamicMusicHub.com, Nasheed reviews, prayer maps, and more.
If you're new here, you're probably wondering who I am and why the website is called Islamic Music Hub when I'm doing stories from Gaza and Revert stories. So let's get into that. My name's Faisal, and I set up Islamic Music Hub initially as a Nasheed review website where we review different nasheeds by Maher Zain, Muad, Zain Bika, etc. And then it kind of developed from there. I started doing prayer maps. I launched a prayer map showing all prayer rooms and mosques in London, and that went viral. So then I did more for other cities, and it ended up becoming more of a general Islamic blog. For the last 10 years, I've been running a Ramadan radio station in Milton Keynes, but now I just don't have the time to do that, so I decided I would focus more on my own stuff. Something that's a little bit less time consuming, at least that's what I thought till I started this project, and it's become quite time consuming, but really worthwhile, of course. So that's why I thought I would transition my skills in radio, voice production, audio production, and video editing towards this website. So, let's get into the two series. We're going to start with stories from Gaza, because I think that's the big one that everyone's excited about, and it's had a lot of response as well. Here's a summary of stories from Gaza.
Are you from Gaza? Do you have family trapped there? Stories from Gaza is a Ramadan series that will give you the opportunity to tell your story.
My father owned a food factory which was completely destroyed.
Even the hospital has been destroyed, so I don't think they can find me a job. And most of the people here in Gaza have lost their job.
I just say, alhamdulillah, we used to be able to go every single week, play sports, go play soccer, me and my friends, play basketball.
Said covers his ears every day because he doesn't want to hear the sounds of bombs.
I was displaced 3 times from different cities.
We are so happy singing Ramadan songs. Ahlan Ramadan.
3 months before the destruction, we had the opportunity to get married and create many wonderful memories with our loved ones.
We need to go out of Gaza to treat my husband. He's become very ill in the recent months.
To participate, record a video or voice recording telling your story. We can even link to your GoFundMe page. Visit IslamicMusicHub.com for more information.
When I first reached out to people from Gaza, I wasn't expecting a huge response at all. However, I was overwhelmed with the response that I got. And I think one of the reasons for that is because a lot of people in Gaza have a GoFundMe page. They're trying to raise funds to either evacuate Gaza or to help rebuild their homes. And they want to raise donations, and they really can't get support because there's so many of them. They're getting quite desperate and they need help. So what I'm planning to do with this series is post their videos and then put a link to the GoFundMe page on the videos in the descriptions. The videos will launch on my website, IslamicMusicHub.com, on my social media channels such as Instagram, and on a new Spotify podcast that I'm launching. The idea is to launch one video per day during Ramadan, and that should really help because then people can donate, because people like to donate every day during Ramadan. So you could set aside £5 or £10 and then watch their video and donate to them each day during the month of Ramadan. But it's not just going to be about GoFundMe links. There are Gazans who just want to share their story to help raise awareness. There are people doing a lot of hard work, setting up charities to help people in Gaza, and they will also feature in this series. The good thing about this series is that you can actually see or hear the people who are asking for donations. And I've been managing this, I've been seeing their numbers on WhatsApp, and I can validate if it is a genuine Palestine or Israel SIM card, a 970 or a 972 number, and that just provides more validity that these people are in fact genuine and they're not scammers. And those who have GoFundMe links, I will narrate the links at the end of each video, just to give a little bit more context about them and who they are. It's quite interesting because the internet's really poor over there, so people can't send videos that easily, and what they're doing is they're recording these videos in 1-minute chunks and then sending them to me in the middle of the night when everyone's asleep, just because the internet connection is better. So they have put in a lot of hard work and effort to make these videos and to get their voice heard. So the best thing we can do is help them in any way possible by sharing the videos, by donating, or even just doing some dua, which is an active form of action as well. The second series will be Revert stories. Now, I was expecting to get a lot more stories than I have done in this department. So it won't be every day, it'll probably just be every now and again, but it'll be stories of reverts talking about how they came to Islam.
We are looking for new Muslims to share their revert story on IslamicMusicHub.com. All you need to do is record a 15 to 30 minute video in your own time and send it over. Visit IslamicMusicHub.com for more information.
There's been talk about a lot of people converting to Islam after October 7th, just because of the resilience of the Palestinian people. And some of the stories that I have confirm that. Those people converted just because of what they saw in Israel and Palestine, and the way the people of Palestine have been responding, even though they're going through a genocide right now. So they are really interesting. In fact, How I Came to Islam was the most popular radio show in the radio station that I used to run. So hopefully you will all enjoy the stories. Do tune into them. Do share them with other people. Comment on them. Bookmark them. That really helps. And same with the Gaza stories. That pretty much concludes this podcast. I look forward to presenting these stories with you. Tune in during Ramadan for stories from Gaza and Revert stories. Assalamu alaikum.
This recording was brought to you by IslamicMusicHub.com.